Manga-Waido.
I'm Aiko. Influenced by my parents who ran a small restaurant, I loved cooking. And after graduating high school, I went to a cooking school and started working at a restaurant. Then I got approached by the town doctor, Yuta Sujimura-san, and got married at 24. The next year, I had our daughter Miku. However, when Miku entered junior high school, Yuta was involved in an international medical team at that time. He was caught up in a conflict at the destination and lost his life. Since then, I have raised Miku alone. Today is the first anniversary since Yuta's death. Dad was always smiling. Yeah. Dad said he was always smiling because you were always supporting him. Really? Dad is definitely supporting you from heaven. You were a sweet wife that let him do whatever he wanted. I'm sure he's never going to stop thinking about you, even if he dies. Yeah. Then I need to do whatever I want and be as happy as him. Exactly! With Miku's encouragement, I was able to get over Yuta's death. But a few years later, I was once again faced with an ordeal with my parents' store I had taken over after they retired. The cook that had worked for us since my parents were still in charge quit to take care of his parents. We still had part-time workers, but I was basically running it alone. I reduced the tables, opening hours to make it through. But obviously we were making less and less money. Oh, we lost money this month as well. I need to do something. Huh? After that, Miku probably saw the plight of the store. She started working at a family restaurant in front of the station. Using the experience she had helping out at our store, she's very useful in the halls. I'm really talented. The manager said that they wanted me to work there after I graduate. Really? That's amazing. Right? So don't worry about my future. I'll make it for myself. Miku. I was touched by her kindness, but felt pathetic as a parent. And no matter how much I tried, we kept losing money. And if it continues like this, we may have to close. Then one day... I'm home! Welcome back. Who is this? Miku brought home a boy I never saw before, and his clothes were a mess. He's a regular at our restaurant, Manato Saito. Could you give him something to eat?
I said I'm fine, but Miku forced me.
Oh no, I'll make food right away.
But I can't eat a lot.
Don't worry, whatever you can't eat, I'll finish, okay? Saying that, Miku gave him some of her old clothes that a boy could wear. While Manato was changing, Miku told me that he lost his good luck charm and was on the floor looking for it, and that's how his clothes got dirty. I helped him look for it, but we couldn't find it. I thought it would be bad if he's any later, so I had him contact his parents with his kid's phone. Okay, what did they say? They said they'll pick him up in about an hour. After Manato changed, I gave him rice, miso soup, and meat with potatoes. The meat and potato dish is popular at our restaurant and something I'm confident in.
Thank you. Whoa, it's so yummy!
I'm glad. We have a lot, so eat as much as you want.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've eaten something so yummy.
I'm so happy. You look like you could eat it all. Good. A little while after the meal, they came to pick Manato up.
Manato, we were worried about you.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't seem like his dad, but maybe it's someone from his parents' company?
Okay, let's go home.
But my good luck charm!
Then Miku said, Wait a second! She went back to her room and brought a bracelet. It was a present Yuta gave to Miku. I'll lend you this. It's a good luck charm from my dad.
From your dad?
I'll definitely find your good luck charm. Until then, I'll lend this to you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know you'll keep it safe.
Thanks!
And Manato got home safely. Okay, let's do this. From the next day, Miku walked around where she worked to look for her good luck charm. But the first day and second day were no good. And on the third day, it was a public holiday, so I helped as well. Then, I found it! It's probably this! We finally found it in the bushes. When the dirt is removed, the rosary, richly adorned with lapis lazuli, shines brightly. So pretty! Yeah, there's dirt on it, but it's pretty and looks like he took good care of it. He said he got it from his parents. Lapis lazuli is the stone that his parents love. It was then. A black car stopped and men in black showed up. And they surrounded us.
Hey girl, where did you get that Rosario?
What? This is...
You didn't steal it, did you?
Huh?
Stop it.
Boss, are you sure?
Boss?
I'm so sorry. That Rosario looks similar to my grandson's, and my employees got ahead of themselves.
Grandson? Are you Manato's grandmother?
What? You know Manato?
Yes!
She is Fumi Saito-san. She was on her way to thank us. At our home. Thank you again for taking care of Manato the other day. I heard from my employee. Not only did he borrow clothes, but he even ate dinner.
We didn't do much. Thank you for coming all this way.
And this is not much, but please take it.
No, we can't take your money.
Please don't feel bad. The Rosario is very important to Manato. I don't know why, but...
What? Wait, you don't know about this Rosario?
It's embarrassing, but Manato doesn't want to talk to me.
This is a memento from his dad, to overcome hardship.
A memento?
Miku talked about a lot of things with Manato as they walked back that day. Manato was taken in by his grandmother, Fumi-san, after his parents died, but he felt like his grandmother avoided him and neglected him. Manato was worried that you kept avoiding him, and he keeps his good luck Rosario. He believed that you might see him one day.
Manato thought that?
Yes, Manato wants to get close to you. Fumi-san, do you not like Manato?
No, I want him to be happy.
Fumi-san bought him all the new popular toys and gave him plenty of money. I don't think that's what it is. Why don't you face Manato? Why do you avoid him?
That's because it's partially my fault that his parents died.
What do you mean?
I was actually disconnected from my son.
Fumi-san sent her own son to study at a school abroad in an effort to raise him to the best of his ability. However, her son, or Manato's father, ended up going on a wandering journey in search of freedom. After that, as he moved from place to place overseas, his son continued to work for the people suffering from poverty and threw himself into volunteer activities. It was during this time that he met the woman he loved, and the result was his son, Manato-kun.
At the time, saving my late husband's company was everything to me, and my son lost faith in me because I pushed my desires for him to move on to a more upper-class environment. And when I realized, it was too late.
Her son passed away in an accident on their wedding anniversary. In the end, her son died without them ever reconciling with each other. Fumi-san regretted this and took Manato in to make her son happy as well.
But if my son and I had been on good terms, my son wouldn't have died. So I'm the one that took Manato's parents from him. If I think of that, I feel so guilty that I can't face him.
I understand how you feel. I thought similarly when my husband passed away. Mom?
Why didn't I stop him from going to dangerous places? If I had stopped him, he might not have died. But my daughter is the one who saved me. If not for her, I would not have gotten over it. I think Manato needs you more than anything to get over this.
I think so too!
Am I good enough?
Of course you are! It's important for a kid to feel like they have an adult they can rely on. So instead of giving Manato money and presents, please make time for him.
Then Fumi-san closed her eyes for a while and was silent. You're right. I'm going to try and face Manato again. And we gave Manato's Rosario back to Fumi-san and parted ways. Later, Fumi-san and Manato came by our house. They probably talked it out. They were both unrecognizably bright.
Miku, I'll give this back! Thanks!
You're welcome.
This is also lapis lazuli. Did your dad like it too?
Yeah, apparently it's made in a country he went to before for work.
Same! My mom and dad also bought this charm because they heard from someone who has it that it's a good luck charm. They said it's a good luck charm to overcome difficulties.
Yeah, it's not just a lucky charm that makes you lucky. It's a good luck charm that says you'll be happy if you overcome the trials that come your way, right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Miku took out a photo album and started flipping through the pages. They started talking about stories they heard from their dads. Manato looks like he's having fun. Did you make those cookies too? Yes, I also like baking. Really? Actually, Manato was somewhat anorexic, so I was surprised when he heard that he ate so much at your house. I'm glad he liked it. You run a restaurant, right? Yes. With your skills, it must be doing very well. No, actually, this is embarrassing, but... I told Fumi-san about our restaurant that's about to close. If you don't have enough employees, please let our young ones work there. Could you teach your skills and your love to whoever eats your food to my young ones? No, my food isn't good enough. It was at that moment...
Oh, it's Dad and Mom!
What? The photo that Manato was pointing at was a photo that my husband took when he started to travel around the world. At the bottom of the photo he wrote, "Volunteer people I made friends with."
Dad got sick when he was abroad. Then he made friends with a doctor who helped him. Someone named Yuta.
What?
Of course! Yuta's my dad's name!
What? And the doctor that helped my dad was...
Yuta-san. And the bracelet that Miku treasures is something that Manato's dad gave her dad.
So this is something that your dad gave us. Wow!
Yeah, this kind of thing happens, huh?
Perhaps my son brought the two of you together. I think so. As we looked at the album, all of us thought of our now departed loved ones. Then, a few years later, congrats on graduating!
Congrats, Miku!
Yeah, thanks!
Miku graduated from medical school. When Miku reconfirmed her father's success after hearing about it from Manato that day, she felt something like destiny.
If Dad didn't treat Manato's dad's illness, Manato might not have been born.
Maybe. Your dad saved a lot of people.
Mom, I want to continue my father's legacy of helping as many people as possible.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I want to become a doctor. I know that the money and studies are gonna be hard, but after hearing Manato's story, I want to chase the same dream as Dad. Can I not?
It's your life. You should decide on your own.
What?
And no matter what you decide to do, I'll support you, just as I did with Dad.
Mom, thanks!
And when it comes to me, I signed a contract with Fumi-san's food service company to hire a young chef from her company. Thanks to the increase in staff, our store was able to get its business back on track and sales recovered. Fumi-san is also very happy to hear that we can train quality chefs. Inspired by Miku, Manato also began to work hard on his studies, which he had tended to neglect, and is now called the most brilliant student in the school. And he wants to go to the same medical school that Miku went to.
I hope I can work at the same hospital as you one day.
You really like me, don't you?
No?
Now. Looking up at the clear sky, I say to my dear husband, "Hey, Yuta-san, our daughter has followed your aspirations." And I gaze at them with great hope, envisioning how these children would be successful worldwide.